Yo, what's up guys? Another Siege video playing Endless and Overcharged, which is really different from the other sieges we had for like quite a while, because the last few sieges we had like Aftermath EU, Light Hope, more Aftermath, Squad Zero, more Light Hope, no, more Aftermath, that kind of stuff. So finally a bit of a chill siege, And how do you start off a chill siege? Well, with the team you use the most. Man, these crits. Look at these crits, man. I changed the Sierra artifact and she's critting for like 4k on armor break. That's crazy. Additional damage is OP, man. Like, watch the artifact series. Watch the artifact series. It's straight up additional damage. And then I noticed that the other team took the tower. RIP! So then having a Pontus on defense, I'm not really sure what you want to do with a Pontus on defense, to be honest. There's no strip in this team, so... And if you can just go like turn 2 cleave. Like legit, turn 2 cleave. Like, woohoo, you did the whole bunch of stuff and then... Yeah, this. So... If you go like with a full will team, like Tiana on will and that kind of stuff, well maybe S2 of Savannah into the Silence of Poseidon could potentially do something. But if you go like Tiana Galleon, anything? Yeah, pretty much anything. You would win. You would totally win. So I'm not really sure. It's a fun addition of like using LD5s, but I'm not really sure. I don't really see Pontus being used. Look at these twins just like, oh, you got some holy shit? Fuck your holy shit. I'm stealing your shit. But yeah, no, I don't really see this team working in any case, any scenario, to be honest. Maybe it does get some wins for people that underestimate it or don't bring the right stuff. Like, sure, you don't want to straight up bruiser it, or you don't want to go in without like any immunity or that kind of stuff. But the moment you get in with immunity, it's pretty easy. Then Celia. Celia's more interesting, and I see more use for Celia. I can see her work because she's just annoying in this team, but this is a really good counter on that in general, because the odds of Celia actually stripping when there's immunity and shield is not that big, and then also the odds of that happening on Amelia, which would be the worst case scenario, is really small then. So, and even if it happens once, it doesn't even necessarily mean a lose in this team. So, yeah, this is the typical team. I'm not gonna bore you with it. You know how it works. You know how it works. We just like oh, this actually went reasonable fast. But yeah, you just control them. You kill them. Kamun gives the shield. You kill them some more, easy. Oh, and look at my fast times. Oh, 24 seconds. This actually goes down all the way to average of like 20 sometimes. And then another typical team, I gotta use pretty much every siege, right? It's Poseidon is so OP. Like Poseidon, since the buff that it can't glance, it's just so much better than doing this with Zyros. Like before, everyone did this with Zyros. But the issue with Zyros is the moment you reset or not reset Vigor, and Vigor procs like twice. So if he procs twice, he has his S2 up again. So that's super annoying. So therefore Poseidon is just so much better. Another typical team I started using a bit more. It's pretty good. Thing is, you do have the Rahul S3, which can be annoying, but yeah, Wooster's maybe not the best in slot here for this situation. Maybe a friend would have been better, so you can actually, what's it called? Can actually cleanse some stuff here and there. But in the end, I was like, it's not too bad. Like, he doesn't have his skill up that much, and I can reset him at some point, and then he won't do stuff, and then should be easy. But this could be a little bit tricky, man. You don't really want to use a Wusa into like a, what's it called? Block beneficial effect things. But still, Rika Gani is highly OP. Rika Gani is such a cheat. You know how it works. Teddy bear up your ass. Some more dots. Some wish of immortalities. And we're done. And then one of the counters against MST, which apparently I didn't test that well because my Covenant is a little bit slow, and I was like, please outspeed, please outspeed. Did outspeed, okay. But then, please outspeed, no, we get outsped. GG. I was just too lazy to actually check that I had runes like properly runed and that kind of stuff. So if I didn't have attack debuff on my ass right here, I would have probably still killed. No, I actually needed the attack buff. But yeah, then you're just hella dead. So that's something I had to up the speed. And this is a defense I've never seen before, but still it's a little bit risky to go Clara against Clara, because if your Clara does worse than their Clara, you are fucked. But if their Clara derps and your Clara of course doesn't, you win. And if you proc more than the enemy, you also win. To be honest, I have no clue what that thing on the right does. It probably does some sleep with S1, but like S2, S3... I think S2 is the same as Akia, so that's the strip S3. I have no clue, to be honest. Okay, and now we're going in with a bit of a wonky team. I'm not too sure if this was that good of a plan, because this whole team is pretty much without will, and it could go so wrong in so many ways. Also, Athena starting off with 3 turns doesn't really help out. It does help out that she didn't use an S2, but... And then you have 0 stuns, that's why this monkey is shit. Like, nice armor breaks, but holy damage. Okay. Okay. Kamoon is like holy damage. Despair one. Yeah, the monkey for that reason is not too chill for... Okay, I just proc the shit out of him. The monkey at S3, like that... I hate that it's so inconsistent, man. Come on, give me... Like, I would rather have like 1 turn armor break, which is pretty shit in general. 1 turn armor break, but give it like 100% success rate on the stun, like at least. Like, we're not pushing back, we're not sleeping, we're not doing super OP shit. It's just give me a 100% activation rate on the stun, and then just put the armor break to 1 turn. It would be so much better for the monkey, in my opinion. I hate inconsistent stuff. Okay, and then another team that was hella wonky, so let's go! This was like, might work, might not work. Let's just see what happens. This is not something like... Because we had a siege against people that were like a little bit lower ranked, I was toying around more with teams that I would normally not use. This is one of them. The previous one is okay-ish, I would say. But this is not that great of a team, not gonna lie. Like, sure, I can see it work, but getting through that shield was actually a pain in the ass. And you can't really focus the figure, because you have Marsha. Yeah. Also, the Soul Protect can be stolen as well, which is also pretty bad. Marsha can just also die straight to procs. Yeah, it's not my best team. This is not my best team. But still, spear up your ass. And spear up your ass. Beep. We're still not in the clear yet, but it seems fine. It seems fine. Yeah, don't try this team at home, I guess. Oh, unless you sleep with Nigong all the time. Nigong needs some kind of buff. Like, legit. Nigong is... There's too many units that do the same thing as he does. I don't know. He needs some kind of buff. I don't even know what. But he needs some kind of buff. Like, even if the Soul Protect would revive units back on the same HP as, or like the same attack bar as they were, that would have been, like, hands down, that would be like a nice buff for Nigong, like, and it makes him, like, different and better than some of the other revivers. Because he's the only AoE reviver that does that then. So, because all of the other AoE revivers, they're Man, everything is an AoE revive. You got an AoE revive, and you got an AoE revive, and everyone gets an AoE revive. So, well, let's see if Nigong actually ever gets buffed. I think Nigong was never buffed in the first place. Hitting the MST with the really typical slow team. So I'm gonna speed this up a little bit the moment we kill one unit. It's just really simple. Double water, you out-sustain them, you tank that, he doesn't do any damage. He cleanses a bit. We... Despair! Despair, so funny, right? Despair on Figure is actually... Or Figure, that's not a figure. Despair on Aegir is actually not that bad. Because you cycle a lot of turns and... Yeah, why not? And it's more leftover set than anything. Like, to be honest, Fire would probably be better, but I was like, yeah. So we know how this works. Oh wait, did this thing? I think this thing hella died. This thing hella died. Beep beep. Yep. Okay, hella died. And that's the and that's the end of the siege already. So short video, few random teams here and there. So next siege depends whether we get into the siege tournament or not. We're currently ranked 13 after this siege, so we have to win that one or at least get second. If we lose, we probably don't manage to get to the siege tournament. So let's see what happens. Stay tuned for those and see you in the next one.